Yeah, they've kind of just got Ambessa to run in, and everybody else is going to be looking to keep them at range. Whereas, you know, you've got Renekton in Italy. As you mentioned, the Hui really does shine when there's a lot of CC in the comp. I heard about a lot of the rift changes and, you know, the way that objectives work and the fact that first tower is a feat of strength. I was like, oh boy. I mean, we're getting lane swaps. It's just a thing. And Peanut never changes, even with the increased damage. Ooh, very nice flash away from the Vines. Peanut takes a massive shot. Big dive on the bottom side as well. Fighting for first blood. Who's going to get it first? This dive is not going to work, though. Duro nearly dies, and Keen will go down. And that'll be first blood here for Hanwha Life Esports. Gen.G, they want at least the kill. Will they get it? Yeah, no, they will not. They will not get the kill. And Duro goes down. The spear lands.
They're too low, they can't.
And Zeus just laughs in their face.
And I feel like this is the hallmark of Zeus and lane swaps. Oh, he's looking for more!
Oh, man. And Ruler with barrier so close. So incredibly close.
Testing the limits. I think you remember the summer prediction last year that I got right and everyone else didn't get right. And
that's true.
It's not just a prediction.
I mean, that was a little bit different.
Yeah, I think if you're wrong about your predictions, it's kind of sad. You should really just get better at your job.
Yeah. Coming in to the beginning of this one, especially because they kept 4 players together, and they have, you know, potentially the best top laner in the LCK, right?
Yeah, I think for me, one of the things is that, like, you know, I think support jungle synergy is really important, healthy. So they can get it low, but I don't think they're going to be able to take it in time, and Keen does have teleport if he wants to move back, so Peter will just pick up some camps, he'll get some damage in the bot lane tower, but it'll be Gen.G getting 6 grubs in this game. Which definitely is a nice treat to pick up.
But at least pushes them off. Yeah. Do not face check that brush. They're all there again.
Bit of an odd TP coming in from Zeka. They're going for the redive.
Yeah, I mean, especially on this one. They're just going to line up the CC, immediately kill Zeus. There's an arrow straight into the Bard as well. That is a dead Bard as Peanut desperately trying to peel for the team, but everybody flashes away. Very nice couple of kills lined up here for Gen.G, and that tower is getting dangerously low. Gonna get him to safety, but they clear everything out. They notice, hey, Hanwha Life is just not here, so let's just take a free Drake and a free feat of strength completion. Chovy gonna miss some abilities, but he's still got his whole team down here, and they know that there's not a lot of support for Zeus, so.
Yep, 6 grubs. They should just be able to pick this tower up pretty easily. Definitely feels like they've regained control of the game after the early hiccup with the dives. One of the best supports the LCK has been, even he can club, so, yeah. You know, it's definitely a high burden of execution now. Gen.G looking towards the Herald. HLE are more in position to contest this if they want, but still doesn't look like they're interested. The arrow won't connect. Just kind of fishing with that one, but Herald plus those 6 grubs. Gen.G have the tools to keep pushing the momentum. They will lose this tower in the bot lane, though, just to Zeus pushing. Yeah,
it really does feel like Hanwha Life Esports, after the dive in top lane, they've really stepped on the brakes and said, okay, we are not going to fight over anything. And we don't want to fight over the Infernal Drake. We don't want to fight over the Rift Heralds. You know,
I was getting it like all the time. I know it's solo queue, like, don't get me wrong, but like,
yeah.
Cleanse burn, so pretty nice for Gen.G. And the thing is, yes, you burn the Ash Hour for it. We have Dragon up in like 5 seconds, but you have a lot of ways to benefit from the lack of cleanse. The Leona, you're definitely appreciating that one. And now they're looking to pressure this mid lane tower. They have the Herald if they want to throw it down. Maybe seeing what they can do without the Herald first, though. Oh, big ult.
It's just the follow-up isn't really there. They're actually engaging our Gen.G. Did Duro go too far? It's the question, but the poke that lands on a Peanut from so far away is massive. And yeah, they don't get any kills, but so many low health bars here on the side of Hanwha Life Esports, they kind of have to abandon ship. As you see Zeka maybe looking for something on the left side. The spear gonna force Peanut to not go for a back. As flanking Corki, it's not a thing. Zeka's been having a very weird game so far.
Difficult, like they land the bottle, but like, unless Ambessa's there, or like Peanut or Viper in range to lay the CC, nothing really comes from it. And Gen.G's comp has all this poke, has this long range engage, and they kind of just melted HLE.
Much damage if you're kiting it pretty well. They've got it down to half. They are threatening it. Zeus does have a nice angle with the Hex Gate behind them. And you can see that Chovy immediately is worried about that, but he's got Keen for that. There's the arrow, there's the Leonal, but the Bartle to come in to try to save Peanut. Can he get away? No, he just gets rooted and immediately decimated. Canyon goes golden and will survive, and now it's a 5v4. Although Keen is kind of fighting a 1v1 here against Zeus. Zeus getting pretty low, and he will go down. Tries to flash away and can't do it. Ruler on his Ashe. His huge Ashe that he always loved to play. He's playing it once again here in this game, and he wanted blood, but you can see Hanwha Life Esports immediately just had to give up the point.
Just flawless execution from Gen.G there, really just taking their time. The CC connects, and you see the concept of composition. It's so hard for a Zyra, especially one with no flash, to play into this composition. And HLE try what they can, but not able to deny it, and Atakan will go over to Gen.G. Canyon, who he just healed and immediately mitigate all the damage. You can like collect it into IE, so like you need a lot of time before you're really pumping relevant numbers. And
there it is again. I mean, Mikhails is available, but does it matter is the question. Peanut doesn't get to play the game. He's just out of there, and he says, well, sorry guys, I did everything I could. Delight presses Mikhails immediately.
Yeah, it means you don't die, and that's about it. That is the only difference. I do believe this team of kills, but it wasn't showing up in the scoreboard, so I think that's why it's gone away now, because we're having some issues there. Should be.
Yeah, I think it froze or something.
But yeah, now Gen.G, I mean, you have the Atakan buff, so why not just go for the Baron? Health bars are low. It looks scary, but kind of mistake there from Chovy.
Yeah, trying to get
Zeka?
Oh, Zeka! What was that? He's just gonna die. Maybe it was a bait all along, but they've got revives. That's okay. I mean, yeah, you got two of them, but Delight might go down here as well. Keen thinking about it. But nah, yeah, he's just gonna get revived. And now there's just no mid laner for Hanwha Life Esports scenario because, yeah, you get all of that, but you still don't have a mid laner, so there's still a free objective for Gen.G, and now they're on Hextech soul points.
Yeah, so not ideal. Zeka definitely not his best Corki performance, not even his worst, to be honest. But a bit unfortunate, but it does mean they can set up some vision around Baron from his T1 days.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, especially because Chovy isn't there to poke, but the issue is you've still got Nidalee, so yeah, not a bad idea, but now you've kind of just leased the Baron for the enemy team, who's much stronger than you. Hanwha Life Esports, you gotta get in the pit. You have to get a steal here for Peanut. That's really the only way, as Keen is in that backline. He is distracting. Zeus is doing nothing. He's just running away. They're keeping it leashed, and they turn on the Peanut. Down goes Zeka, down goes Zeus, and this is just a massive slaughter in favor of Gen.G. Viper, no longer for this world. And that is a just straight up ace, very clean. Nobody dies on the side of Gen.G.
Remember, they have 6 grubs. They can just end here. The quickest respawn is going to be Delight. There's nothing you can do. And Gen.G will take the first game in this series.
Yeah, just like that. Really clean stuff from them. You know, there was the one dive issue early on, and from there, they just tightened it up. And it was all their game the entire rest of the way. So really big shout out to them.
So it kind of feels like Gen.G are all in on the ruler carry and kind of playing around the Galio and the Xin peeling for that Jinx lane. But Galio just one of these champions who kind of just spam abilities in the way.
Oh, look at this. The Ornn Rakan lane trying to make something happen, and they're going to pay for it. Walks on top of the choppers and gives Rulers Jinx first blood. But
yeah,
so far it just feels like...
It made me wonder if like they were trying to pick it because it was a potential flex, like compared to other picks. But I'm just like...
He plays very mid.
I mean, true. But yeah, it did feel a bit odd. But we're seeing a setup for the grubs now. HLE have learned from last game, don't give 6 grubs to the other team. Canyon might have to flash.
Yeah, I mean, he's not level 6, so he's in the pit, and then he's out of the pit. But kind of catching them here. A bit of damage already from Ruler. They're trying to turn on a Chovy quick. Charmers come down. Viper jumping in. They want to get the reset on Ruler, and they might just be able to do so. Viper finally gets it, but Peanut's going to go down. So there's the trade. Duro on the run. Should eventually be taken out, but looking for the grubs here is Gen.G, and maybe a bit more. Zeus trying to stick around. Viper has survived, but I don't think I'm going to be able to say the same about Zeus. He'll be taken down, and they give the kill over to the Xin Zhao. So just like that, a couple of grubs. Got 2.
Yep, 2 grubs coming in early is definitely helping out with that damage on towers. So the gold lead in the top lane already is massive. Like, although Zeus is picking up a lot of farm sorry, not a lot of farm, a lot of experience from the farm, he wasn't actually getting the CS, and he's really fallen far behind. They have found Canyon. Yeah,
I mean, they do. He has his ult up, but that's a Vi. Loves that very much. Gets inside the circle. Canyon smites away the blue and then just dies. So Peanut will secure that one for himself.
I think maybe expecting a bit more burst from Chovy, who is tanky, but not doing that much damage right now.
Always press tab.
Yeah, maybe wanted to check those items. It's like, oh, Chovy's on me! It's like, okay, but it's tank Chovy. I think you're fine.
Yeah.
They do want to try and get a grub here. HLE to deny. Great taunt.
Deny on the Ornhorn. Chovy in the front, and look at the double knock up there with the Sintao and the Lulu just tanking up so much, and Ruler is totally safe, and he gets the snipe! He's excited, and he's looking for more. That's a kill on the Ornn, and Zeka, maybe he gets away here with his ult, but that is the saddest ult usage we have seen here in the LCK Cup. Gen.G, they're in position, and they take down the fight very handily. 5-man unit. Apparently, we didn't all know that Doran was the shot caller of Hanwha Life Esports, because it seems like with Doran gone, they're just a mess. Like, so far, they have not really played very well as a team, and I think that's putting it lightly. As now trying to set up something here onto Gen.G, but TP is coming in from the Galio. They're looking to take down Canyon, or that's Peanut rather, and that's just going to be free. As meanwhile, a couple of 80 carries going head to head. The barrier though available, and he jumps over Ruler just to die.
HLE getting demolished right now. Looking for some more pressure here on Zeus.
And they might just be able to take him down. Nice knockups do come in, and they're tanking that turret, but Chovy, he's just so tanky, it's unbelievable. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of these two. Hanwha Life Esports, you said it, Gen.G are just, they are just steamrolling them here. This is not very close at all.
I mean, they wanted revenge for the summer finals, and they are getting it right now. 2.3k gold lead between 80 carries, 2.2k between top laners. Those are the people you want to have the gold, and they have it in spades right now.
Guy what to do, who's a little bit newer in the LCK, and he's got the talent to do it. Now Canyon is going to get isolated here once again. The Vi ult does come in, but look at the huge redemption heal, and they just don't have the damage. They're finally going to get onto that backline, but then Giant Rocket is going to hit Zeka as well, but he is going in. So is Viper. That's a couple of kills now, but Ruler looking for something, but he's going up against 5 people.
Oh, the Galio ult
coming in, and now you've got a front line for Ruler to just go absolutely insane in this fight. Zeus, oh, he's looking for Peanut, actually. He's got it, maybe. One rocket, no, not quite, but he will absolutely take at least a triple kill in this one. And it was a 3v5 that Gen.G were fighting.
You know, it looked good for HLE because Ruler wasn't there. And the second he turned up, it instantly looked good for HLE, sorry, but oh, Peanut should be able to kill Juro here, I think.
Yeah. Well, about being a rookie. I mean, he's not technically a rookie anymore, but yeah. Juro, you know, I'm just face checking in the jungle by myself when I do my dad jokes, so. Give me some time, I'll work on it.
You're a rookie dad.
We'll get there. Yeah.
Now just clearing out opens. Oh, the level 10 on flank.
Okay, well that ult's gonna hit Canyon. That's not Ruler, but maybe Zeus can land it. Yeah, he's gonna be able to land it. Ruler in a bit of trouble. He's got the Rakan on him as well, but the knockups are coming in from the Lulu, and he has the front line. They can't take him down. He will win the fight once again with his team. Hanwha Life Esports overextend. And Gen.G, man, with Ruler, they just look like on a whole new level. And they were already so good.
Feels like he never left, honestly. Fitting right in with Gen.G. The team are playing around him, defending him, and he's just popping off. I think HLE, I mean, the gold lead is one thing, but also they just didn't have anyone who did damage hitting Ruler. So he kind of just tanked the CC, the team peeled, and then he turns around and just decimates HLE. Over 10,000 gold lead now. They are so far ahead.
It's only triple, yeah. Yeah, Ruler thought he got a quadra. So that was the discussion there at the end. Yeah, it was just 3, but already game 2 of the series, but match 1 Ruler is calling for a penta.
Yeah, against HLE of all teams. Ruler probably there like, wait, you lost these guys?
All right, well, you've got the Vi this time. Maybe this is enough. I mean, to be honest, it should be. And finally, Hanwha Life Esports find the angle. And now where's the damage on Gen.G? I mean, you've got a Jace, you've got a tank Galio, Peanut taking a bit of damage. And they're super far down on gold, so Gen.G are still considering taking this fight even without Ruler. They say, who needs 80 carries in 2025? We'll just go in with our tank Galio. Look at Toby. He's just punching them.
Dash.
He's just punching them. Yeah, he stops the dash, but he's going for the light instead. And will take him down. He wants Peanut as well, but the shield comes in. And
you know what?
Like maybe 10 minutes ago.
We have the gold to kind of indicate that, they're looking to contest.
Otacon, the taunt there on Peanut. He's not going to be able to try to get in, and that's just Otacon buff. And Hanwha Life Esports, they had to do something. The Rockets are coming in, the zap, and the big one will take him down. Ruler not messing around, and he will be looking for a bit more. Zeka not long for this world either, as they don't quite have a wave in mid, but they've got Otacon buff. And they have Ruler, who is now, I believe, 12-1 on the Jinx. This is an 80 carry. You give him a hyper carry, he will carry your team. And they drafted a wonderful comp around him. It's all looking just beautiful.
Particularly
today.
Jinx. I'm just getting flashbacks from 2023 MSI, where he just ran the tournament on this pick, honestly. And good luck, HLE.
I mean, yeah. Good effort. It doesn't give you any points, though, for doing that. Maybe they can stop the base from going down, but there's 5 revives available, so good luck with that as well. Peanut's going to go down. Not going to have a penta angle for Ruler, by the way, as he is going to be revived. We got TPs coming in. This game is over, guys. Gen.G are, a casual 16,000 gold ahead, 23 minutes in, and they will finally look to end this game after picking up some extra KDA. Just a little bonus. And there you go, Gen.G absolutely smacked down Hanwha Life Esports. Whereas on the opposite side, the Nocturne, we've seen it with the Orianna for obvious reasons. I'm not sure how I feel about it in this draft in particular.
3-6 Nocturne, so hand back the goal is just get a grub and get out. They're actually keeping in. He did get that smite, so he'd be happy just to leave now.
They're actually looking for the fight here as they want to take down Gideon. And it's not quite going to happen, but they do bully them out. Oh, that flash handshake, though, on a Lahens. And there you go, first blood. Also given over to Bro here as a bit of damage from Mom, but that's about it, as we'll have a least grub get smited down. And Bro are so happy with that fight. And see, they're like, no, we'll just go for the strong picks that do things, and we can build a comp around it. Rounding it out with Smolder wasn't on my bingo card, though. Looks like Bro, second objective, just like that. Ocean Drake is right there, and they should be ready for it this time, I hope, for Nongshim, and they're just going to get one and get out and just try to deny the objective. Cocoon lands, but a cleanse, and Bullish is fine, as now the equalizer comes in after all of that. Palu in a bit of a rough spot, but he has the ability to maybe survive. No, he's going to go down, and Bessa as well. Morgan going way too deep. He's out, and that's 3 kills for Nongshim just like that.
Yeah, huge team fight comes out from Nongshim. They did the homework this time. They were prepared, so much more ready. Unfortunately, they don't get the 3 grubs from themselves, so still behind in those feats of strength with that Lethality Varus. The Renata, though, I feel like doesn't fit as well with the rest of the comp. It was picked up as a denial, but we'll see what they can get done here. They are looking.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going in with the dive, trying to get that back line, but it's just the Kalista ult once again to bounce up the Nocturne, but now, no, he's just going to be burnt to a crisp by the Rumble. Morgan finally takes out the Kalista, but at what cost? So many low health bars, though. Closer has the chase potential. That's a double kill for the Aurora. Very good stuff at the end of that fight for Bro. And looks like we are going to have the rest of Bro just hang around the top side of the map and just give this one up. So
yeah, it's good that Nongshim able to get this. I guess Bro not really comfortable fighting without that ult. I feel like their team comp is so much more ult reliant. Nongshim, we'll see them scry over, but the Hens just went to base. So maybe Gideon tries to steal maybe a late contest, or maybe they just, it looks like a late contest is coming in. TP from King in, can Gideon get there in time? I don't think so.
So they're going to give the feats of strength, and then they're going to go for the fight. The Renata Glass Gult here just to try to get out, but look at the Wombo combo coming in, as we do have a kill from Closer to start out though, and everybody survived, and now this Ambessa is just running wild, but again, not very fed. King in level 11 as well. That's gonna scare them off, but again, if you drop everything on top, but we're seeing a lot of like, okay, I'm gonna equalizer now, and okay, now we're gonna throw in the Elise, and how about we, you know, I think it's not like, it's not as crisp as I think it needs to be for how
the Aurora is doing so much more. And the impact Close is having on this fight is substantial. Like, yes, it's not like on Fisher. I'm not saying Fisher's not doing his job.
Oh boy. Well, we're in a lot of trouble here for Jiwoo, as there's just no escape. Hanbok again making a play, and he's got one target. It's the Kalista every single time. Lens.
He's gone. Where'd he go?
Wait. Why was he there? That's a ton of damage, though, from the Rumble and the one tap with the auto. And an equalizer here. Kingin's like, all right, well, the Hens did that, but I am Kingin, and I am looking to get some extra kills on the board. Flash forward, but now the rest of the team is here. This is getting real messy, as coming down is Bob Fisher looking for some extra kills. Pulled a nice flash away from the Q by the Sejuani there, Gideon. And all the while, the Rift Herald was just pushing mid.
Apparently.
I mean, if you can get control of mid and top, you can at least try to beat it, right? There's not a lot of vision around here, as there's the Cocoon, and you have so much follow-up. Somebody had to check, and this time, unfortunately, it is Palu, the president.
And you know, even though, like, of all the people to lose, I'm like, cool, we got to pick, time to go, Atakan. And they will lose Dragon in return, but, you know, it's a Dragon apiece. I don't think losing a Dragon here is that big of an issue. The question really is going to be, what can you do with Atakan? And I'm looking mid and bot of those low towers.
These support, like, how often is he going to play that? And then he had to go up against a Fed Rumble. But now they're looking for Lahens. And here's an equalizer, pretty good, and the follow-up into Hanbok, as we are just jumping on in, taking down the Nocturne, and looking for a bit more. Closer has to go into the ult and just hop away.
Pretty strange interaction coming out there, but ultimately Nongshim get what they want. At least not the target you want to go for. I mean, with the Atakan buff, it doesn't really matter if you die, but the fact you have Kalista ult and the repel.
You don't have to 5-man dive. You don't have to give them the extra blood petals and gold. But that's more fun, right? Unless, wow, that's a lot of, wow. I mean, Jiwoo, he's kind of out of the fight now, and he will be taken out. Hanbok, he is going for those flowers. He is going for that 100 gold, and you know what? The backline is totally just destroyed. They will collect everything here. And, you know, they were just looking for one thing. They got Palu.
And I think also just the smaller stacks are like, you know what? It's go time. Jiwoo is on a ward, so they could just kill him.
I mean, they're all on a ward, and Bull just going to face take it with cleanse, and that's going to be good. That's going to be the end of Jiwoo. As now, flash forward, the engaged Renata, and Morgan actually finds an angle. Can he do anything with it is the question. And can they kill Kingin? Another good question. As Hanbok, he is not going to be revived. It does look like Kingin eventually should go down to Closer here. They have vision. He's level 16. It is a huge kill to take down Kingin at this point in the game. Bro, keeping their hopes alive.
Now on this Aurora, and it kind of feels like it's just, they just kill Jiwoo consistently. It's so easy. It doesn't even feel like they have to put that much effort in. They just drop a couple of ults, and then the fight kind of...
Dan, I know maybe you're not up... okay, we'll have to hold the memes. We do have Kingin, a huge angle here, but also Closer in the front line. Palu is just being beat down right now, but look at Fisher as well. I mean, Bull also pretty strong. Hanbok looking for the Q, and one more would have done it from the Varus, but it's not quite in range.
Yeah, Hanbok?
They know he's here. At least they knew somebody was here. Nice fear timing. But now the ult's gonna come in. There's the Mikhail, so you gotta be careful not to go too deep for the Nocturne, as now Closer threatening it. Going on in, has the Zhonya, it's just the paranoia. Will he actually pull the trigger on it is the question. Not quite, but the Q goes in, and it's 2 kills. A 2-for-1 deal. One to the Varus, but he messed in! Equalizer, Kingin, and Fisher just burned the entire team down. And just like that, Jiwoo able to kite out Morgan. And yeah, they'll give it to Fisher. He picks up a triple, and just like that, Nongshim still in the driver's seat.
TP's a while away, and they do have a Kalista, so they have a little bit of a secure without the smite.
Varus Q, damage. Yeah, I mean, this is Kingin just dead. That was extremely risky up against these two.
And they're still going!
They're still going. And I mean, Okay, it's going to go to the Callista. There you go. They didn't lose all that much. Just King and S. Fisher. Nice flash. A nice little squeal there, Ox. That was pretty cute.
That was actually Fisher. We hit him.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't me.
Yeah,
Wasn't
okay.
me. And, more gold to close it, but honestly, how much more gold can he get? It's everything. It was pretty brutal. So now, Nongshim firmly in control.
For now.
I say firmly. Somewhat weak grasp, you know?
Yeah.
They should be in control.
They have control.
They've got butter on their hands. It's so slippy.
Well, Morgan's dead. And we talked about this. Fisher extremely fed. I mean, you have double AD carry with the way things are going.
Should be able to crack this inhibitor tower. They are taking a decent amount of poke from Bull, so have to be somewhat careful. Putting in there is all I'm going to say. Oh, King is looking.
He is looking. Still looking. That's a nice Zhonya's. Lahen's nearly dead. Closer going in. He's landed an all. Tombok is in that back line. They're looking for him. They got the smolder. And finally we have the equalizer, but it might not matter. It doesn't really do enough damage. They're at least able to kite out Morgan. And they take him down. King and now flashing on in. Hand shook, but he goes into Zhonya's. And that might just be enough. The burn damage is insane. And this Jiwoo is full health and he's bouncing so quickly at Closer and Bull.
I wouldn't want to chase that Aurora.
Way of Nongshim, and they will take down the 6th Elemental Drain.
We saw a lot of changes, I feel like, in the rosters for these two teams, but this is just everything I expected from Nongshim, bro.
But then, I don't know. And there you go, no cleanse. Bull's dead, I would imagine. Yeah, they just pile all the ults in onto him, and Paula will follow up. It looks like Nongshim have finally figured it out for now, as Fisher here in mid just taking out the inhibitor while Closer holds the wave.
Can he steal it?
It's going to be Closer to get vision, but it's too late. Too little, too late. Nongshim get the Baron. And Closer is spotted. So maybe with the whole team, you can take him down.
Oh, he just juked them.
Oh, wait, no,
he doesn't know.
He went back to where they were going.
Keep running Closer. Buy time. This is good.
Okay.
1,000 gold for Kingen, as if he needed that. I can picture his face on the desk in dismay.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. These bro games, they gave you so much hope too. But Nongshim were just better. That equalizer was not better. Yeah, there's Zegon.
There he is.
That really just sums up
hey,
how
he
all
looks
the
like I imagined him.
But, bro, maybe just giving us an extra game. Oh, here goes, bro. That's a very nice ult. Looking for that back line, but I don't think they have the damage. Okay, Morgan going in. He's going to send it, but that's about it. As meanwhile, Lahen's actually buying a lot of time here on the back line. He'll get his own kill as well, just to die. But yeah, this game is over, guys. We had so many kills in this one, 44 by the end of it.
He's so immobile, so difficult to play around. And it gives you a bit more of a scaling element. I feel like both of these compositions had a lot of late game oomph really, like the Corki, Ezreal, Zyra, Jax. And I don't know if you know much about Ashe, but she's very auto attack based. And I don't know if you know much about Jax, but he has this ability. I'm sure people
Why is he still Okay, he might die now actually. In a bit of trouble, in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he's dead. That's gonna be first blood. Given over to Nongshim. First turret did go to Bro in the top lane, so Bull's getting a lot of free time by himself, farming, gets a lot of plays. Speaking of that, we are having a fight here over the red buff, which is going to leash. And here comes an arrow. Oh, that was so close. Maybe if he had the streamer client, that would have hit. Oh, very nice angle here, trying to get in, but Paulo just gets out of that one as he's able to cancel it out. But if they have sums and your Azir level 9, you don't even have a full item in the enemy jungle.
It's a 6 grubber.
A 6 grubber.
That's what I said. That's a lot of grubs. They are grubbed up, and now if they get this dragon set up, they have feats of strength. They have all the feet. They'll be completely even. And I think Bro just they want a fair fight. Herald in a minute 30, they're ready to throw down. When it takes all.
Yeah, I mean, Bro would never take advantage of another team.
Oh, no. That'd be poor and shit.
You've outdone yourself. Cannon Barrage going to come down here. He's got barrels. That wave is gone. Can they kill him through this? Paulo is dead, and Kingen says, well, I'm just going to try to just run away from this.
Yeah, trade up for Bro, but they lose the tower top, so I guess he even trade for Bro.
It's always an even trade for Bro.
Oh, but the Herald, this is the all or nothing. It doesn't have ultimate. So maybe Bro just take this?
Yeah, Nongshim, I think you shouldn't take a page out of Bro's handbook this time around. You should definitely fight over this. A huge objective with the feat strength. Kingen just killing the turret instead, and Ziu has cleanse, so they're just going to give it away.
You know what? Nongshim, they saw the Reddit post where someone was like, the gold value of definitely could take it, but it's not the most impactful soul.
Yeah. You might as well.
I love how we talk about feats of strength and Dragon's soul, you know, soul feat.
Yeah, that's cool. We have Paulo in a bit of trouble, but he is Leona. They are doing everything they can to take him out, and he will go down, but Gideon is the trade, and Lehens as well. So Bro do fight back, and here comes Fisher, gonna get the flash out of Morgan. Kingen says, thank you very much. I will clean that up and pick up a kill for myself. Ziu dodging everything.
I mean, maybe a steal from Closer? No, they're gonna wait for their jungler.
Yeah.
That's no fun. Oh,
what? What? Okay. So Closer generously gonna hand his flash over. Yeah. That respect.
Oh.
Absolutely. Arrow gonna sail wide, and now they're re-engaging. This is a very squishy Rel, but now the engage coming in from Gideon. Tons of damage on the Hambach, and now Fisher, he's desperately still finding the Azir angle. He can't find a single one in this game. And it's not gonna happen again.
You know, I just...
Yeah.
This is where he started, now he's here.
Oh, nice little angle from Fisher. That's a nice amount of harass damage. Now Paulo in a rough spot, and the burst onto the two of them. They just pop like balloons. And now Bro have no chance of going for this Atakan. Still ahead on gold, but that doesn't matter in this game, let's be real.
Yeah, Nongshim able to secure the Voracious Atakan, and this is a pretty huge buff to get. Just good play. No one went for any unnecessary shuffles, and they just cleaned up on Bro. And now, it's kind of one of these situations as well, there's a lot of structures up. Unwavering.
They are going in. They are going in. They don't care about revives. You think they care about the new rules of the Rift? No, absolutely not. And Fisher still looking for it. He is going to get the kill at least.
Interesting killing you when you have the buff, but Bro are different. They're killing you for the pride. So they'll engage regardless. Unfortunately, that didn't pan out for them. Now Ocean Soul going over to Nongshim, which will help mitigate some of the poke harass. I mean, there is a decent amount on Bro. Like
take this one down as the Ezreal going to do a bit of damage. Maybe looking for the steal here is Hambach, but he's late. Now looking to take him down. Lehens gets a decent angle with that one, but the knockup from the Zyra ult is actually doing pretty well to this frontline Bro, trying to get as much as they possibly can. They're going to get 2 kills, and maybe a bit more here. Flash on in from Morgan. Very nice. As Kingen, maybe a bit too scary for them, so he's going to get away.
Yeah.
It's Azir.
It's so OP. It's so OP when you dash out instead of in. It's just not balanced.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, they're in trouble.
Flank Corki. It's coming in. We saw Flank Victor.
The Florky. So maybe learning some lessons about fauna.
There you go. Well, here's the engage onto Eclipse Leona. They don't seem to care, though, because they have enough damage. They're far enough ahead, and the zoning is huge with the barrels and the Cannon Barrage. So, there you go. Nongshim just kind of taking whatever they want at this point, looking for the inhibitor in the top lane. Closer desperately telling them to back off, and they will. They'll only take the inhibitor.
Keeping the pressure up, though. Crazy, you know, this game was very back and forth. You know, invest in silver. If you invested in Silver Serpents, you're doing phenomenal.
Yeah.
That was truly the currency that went to the moon.
Well, maybe next time. The arrow this time is going to hit Ziu. He's also going to tank it up like a Giga Chan himself. He's going to go down, and so is Lehens. And all of a sudden, Bro get a couple of kills.
And Elder's up in 10 seconds. It's winnable.
How is this happening?
It's just another Bro. Oh! That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
Yeah.
3v4. Junglers both up. Let's see what happens.
I believe in Nongshim. Oh, the timing, Fisher! He finally figured it out. It was perfect when he needed it most, and he lives until the very end, until he dies. Kingen, still here, bro. He's like, I'm gonna solo this. You can't solo.
Wait, he's TPing the end.
He's CP.
He's going.
He's going into the. Wait, there's
no
not a
minion. Wait, the Elder. I don't think Bull's.
Bull's like, wait, you have smite. Oh no, what am I gonna do?
I'm dying. What is going on? Okay, they got the Elder. They got the Elder.
Honestly, Kingen should have just stayed.
Be okay.
He did some damage. He even flashed defensively. I'm so proud of him. And the Baron does go the way of Nongshim here.
Ocean Soul.
Take Zodia.
They have a lot of stuff. But do they have the power of friendship?
I mean, maybe not as much as Bro. But I think they'll take the 2-0 instead. I think they'll be happy with it this time around for Nongshim.
Oh, the arrow.
This time gonna connect onto Palu, and the engage is clean as well. Lahan's getting it done at the very end, as Morgan as well just being burned to a crisp. The Elder Dragon is too strong, and Nongshim are too strong tonight as they will take the 2-0 over the Bros. The generous Giga Chats will give it to them this time.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.